ASML's high-end equipment prints the tiny features that form the basis of TSMC's microchips. Microchips are made by building up billions of tiny transistors. An ASML machine patterns the finest lines on the microchips using a method called lithography. The projection system shrinks and focuses the pattern onto a silicon wafer. After the pattern is printed, it moves the wafer slightly and makes another copy on the layer. They are built up layer by layer, like layering a cake, except much more complicated because this involves up to 100 layers with nanometer precision. The more transistors can be added to a chip, the more powerful the chip becomes. ASML is the only company in the world that makes the machine needed to print advanced microchips. It manufactures the equipment at its factories in Veldhoven, Netherlands. The company was founded in 1984 as a joint venture between the electronics giant Philips and the Dutch chip machine manufacturer ASM International. ASML is now an independent company. It has a monopoly on EUV lithography, extreme ultraviolet light, an extremely short wavelength of light that can create even tinier circuitry than is possible with conventional lithography, which relies on deep UV. EUV light doesn't occur naturally on Earth, only in outer space, so ASML must generate it somehow. To generate the light, a CO2 laser fires 2 laser pulses at a drop of tin, vaporizing it. The tin vapor becomes plasma, which emits EUV light. This happens at a rate of 50,000 times a second. The machines are assembled in clean rooms containing zero dust. These rooms are 10,000 times cleaner than outside air. Even the smallest speck of dust that ends up on a wafer can ruin it. The company's decision to switch to EUV light in the 90s gave it an astounding advantage. It cost billions of dollars to make the radical switch in light sources, but the effort has paid off big time. ASML is now valued at around $193 billion. The EUV equipment is sold to the largest chip makers in the world, TSMC, Samsung, and Intel. Every one of its machines has over 100,000 parts. They're shipped in 40 freight containers, 20 trucks, and 3 Boeing 747s.